So Guardians of the Galaxy 3 has just been released to massive praises from fans. People are loving the movie. I loved it. It is the best out of the trilogy, like easily. From the story perspective especially, to the action, to the visuals, the music. And there are certain scenes and lines here in this movie that just complements the other two movies. For example, when Baby Rocket says this in the movie,
"Someday, I'm gonna make great machines that fly. And me and my friends are gonna go flying together into the forever and beautiful sky."
It makes this scene in the second movie so much more impactful and much more emotional. This scene is where when Peter is about to be taken over by Ego and used for, his evil plans and whatever. This is where Peter actually thinks about all the things that he's had, in his life, all the good memories. And we get a shot of he and Rocket flying, in the beautiful sky. A scene that personally I would have loved to see a full version of, but even as short as it is, it's still beautiful. And there's a lot more of this in the movie. Now, in the mid-credit scenes, Rocket plays a song that was first played in the opening credits in the first movie, making it even much more special. Also, remember in the first movie when Rocket said this when he and Drax were fighting?
He thinks I'm some stupid thing, he does! Well, I didn't ask to get made!
For today. Stitch him up and transfer him in with the rest of batch 89.
I didn't ask to be torn apart and put back together over and over and turned into some little Stop moving!
Why did he never tell us about any of this?
He called me vermin. She called me rodent. Let's see if you can laugh after 5 or 6 good shots to your friggin'.
Yeah, it makes the scene even much more sad, considering that in the first movie, Rocket was just, picking on others, making fun of others. He was loud.
Pathetic. Look at this guy. You believe they call us criminals when he's assaulting us with that haircut? What is this thing? Boo, hoo, hoo. My wife and child are dead. Oh, I don't care if it's mean. Everybody's got dead people. We're all standing up now. Bunch of jackasses standing in a circle.
Underneath it all was just pain and trauma. And now that we've seen all that he's gone through in this movie, it makes this scene in the second movie also speak even louder and much more special.
Push away anyone who's willing to put up with you, cause just a little bit of love reminds you how big and empty that hole inside you actually is.
I said shut up! Hope Daddy isn't as big of a dick as you, orphan boy.
What is your goal here? To get everybody to hate you?
I know them scientists what made you never gave a rat's ass about you.
I'm serious!
I know who you are, boy, because you're me.
I am Groot.
I know who you are already.
I'm Groot.
Yeah, you said that.
I am Groot.
Well, that's just as fascinating as the first 89 times you told me that. What is wrong with Giving Tree here?
I don't use my head to fly the arrow, boy! I use my arm!
There are 2 types of beings in the universe. Those who dance and those who do not.
Dancing is for people who are pathetic.
Come on, Drax. Dance.
Only idiots dance.
Run!
Man, what a journey. Can you imagine that in 2014, a movie called Guardians of the Galaxy came out and people were so skeptical about this movie, even prior to its release date when it was officially announced that the movie was, this movie was coming out, risk casting and everything. People didn't know what to make of it because they were like, this movie is doomed to fail. There were so many articles about that because the characters were not really known except for comic book readers who, I'm sure they were not even plenty at that time. So Marvel Studios taking a chance and making a movie, it was just a surprise. And of course, it was a freaking hit. And out of that, so many people started to read the comics. The Guardians of the Galaxy became this massive, huge brand. The actors have become mega stars, even though they had their own fame before the movie. And there's even a freaking video game which came out, I think, was it last year? But anyway, the game is great. And if not for the popularity of, this brand, who would have taken the risk to make this game? Anyway, this movie was fantastic. I enjoyed everything about it. The story, as I said, the action, the comedy, the visuals, the music, wow. And of course, the emotional, heartbreaking story as well. And just this being the finale, the trilogy, ending it all, the characters separating. But since they are all alive, it still gives us hope that maybe one day they will reunite in maybe a team-up movie or something, the two Avengers movies that are coming out. Well, except for Drax, Gamora, and Mantis, those actors are like, this is their final run. Anyway, I've made a video explaining the ending and the mid and post-credit scenes about the new Guardians and what's next for them and Star-Lord, and whether there will be a new movie or a Disney Plus show. Now, do let me know in the comments below what you thought of this movie. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on that post notification bell not to miss any new video. As always, Nerdy Sage here. See you guys in the next one.